Hi, welcome to Top of the World News. I'm Jim Lynch. Please like and subscribe. Please follow me on all forms of social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. There's a commercial running on TV right now that's being put out by a major insurance company. And in the commercial, there's what looks to be like a teenage boy, maybe early 20s, and the boy had blue hair. And the teenager is being stared at by 3 or 4 40 to 50 something year old people. And it looks as though they're judging the blue haired teenager. Well, a similar experience happened to me on election day. But it wasn't a situation where I was the teenager. I was the 40-something. A kid had came in to vote, and he was about, if I were going to guess, 20 years old. He was full of tattoos, and he had lime green hair. Now, I certainly try not to judge others as how I don't want to be judged for my differences. But I'm certainly not perfect, and at times I can get a wrong first impression about people and things. I did this in this particular instance. As the young man was walking towards me, my first impression was, look at this fool. Boy, was I wrong. The young man couldn't have been nicer. He listened very intently to the voting instructions he was given, as it was his first time voting. And every response he gave back was, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Not only was he extremely polite and respectful, but he also deserved an extreme amount of credit for being socially aware enough to get out and vote at that age. I certainly wasn't that socially aware at that particular point in my life. So that little story brings me to my point for the week. And that is, you need to have a willingness to reverse your role. I am not perfect, as I said, by any means. No one is. But I think I have a pretty good understanding of right and wrong. And after watching that young man on election day, I put myself in his shoes. And I thought to myself, I don't want certain negative things projected upon me. Why would this young man want negative thoughts or negative images projected upon him? What I was doing was wrong, and I knew that. I had to reverse my role. I had to put the shoe on the other foot in order to see what I was truly doing. Sometimes the greatest lessons we learn in life, we learn as little kids. I was taught to never judge a book by its cover, to dig a little deeper. Well, that being said, the lesson that can be learned here comes from Matthew 7. Do not judge, or you will be judged. We in the disabled community need to do ourselves a favor. And if we don't want to be judged, if we don't want to be put in boxes, as Matthew 7 states, then we need not judge others. We need to remember that in our daily lives. I am going to do a better job of that starting right now. As I said to you earlier, the greatest lessons we learn are the lessons we learn from our kids. And one of the lessons I learned from my youngest son is one of these ties is a lot easier than having to tie a regular tie. Trust me, I'm not going to wear this week to week. I just thought it'd be a fun little prop for the speech this week. But as I say every week, I am on top of the world right now. I hope this tip puts you guys on top of the world as well. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a great rest of the week. See ya.